Meanwhile, Manchester United piled more misery on Wolves last night. Oh, my goodness. Wow. They were awful. Wolves, absolutely terrible. Rock bottom in the Premier League. 13 points from safety. You can forget safety. They have just 2 points at the moment. An 8th straight defeat. To me, they're not just heading down, they're also heading for an all-time record low number of points in the Premier League. And unsurprisingly, Eddie and Durham agrees they are heading for the Championship.
Well, Rob Edwards still, as he walks below us down the tunnel, still applauding those fans. I can't help thinking that Rob Edwards has made a massive career mistake coming here. The fans hate the owners, want them out. They want the executive chairman, Jeff Shee, out. They were singing his name in derogatory terms throughout the game. And Rob Edwards, 4 games in, they've scored a goal tonight at least, but it's 4 defeats, and they still haven't won this season. They are heading down. There's no doubt about it whatsoever.
Yeah, well, first of all, I wanted to say, there's a protest at the start of the game. Fans stopped for 15 minutes. They thought respect to those fans, because with Fosun in charge, the height of their ambitions always appears to have been Premier League survival, and now I'm afraid that they're going to pay the cost of it. And it was an interesting point about Rob Edwards there, making a massive career mistake, if you like, by moving from Middlesbrough to Wolves. And producer Ollie asked me earlier on, he said, Middlesbrough would have beaten this Wolves side, wouldn't they?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Jeff, this Wolves side now finished bottom half of the Championship, and that's not a crazy statement. They really would. They're so poor. The recruitment has been horrendous. I'm looking at Wolves yesterday. I'm like, you replaced Cunha, and look at who you replaced him with. Players that don't want to get on the ball, number 10s that don't want to receive it, and players were hiding for the first goal, Jeff.
Yeah.
Andre had the ball, looking for someone. No one wants it, loses it. They go and score. Like, Wolves, for me now, looking at them, Jeff, they will beat Derby's record.
Yeah.
Less than 11 points.
It's impossible to see where they win a game at the moment, isn't it? Got Arsenal away next.
I was going to look at their next 5 fixtures, Jeff, like we like to do. And last night in the hotel, you know what I said? What's the point? Just some teams, look at the games and you're like, okay, Leeds, okay, maybe that's the game you can get a result, or Burnley. Look at who Burnley are playing, and West Ham. And I thought, Wolves, what's the point looking at their upcoming fixtures? Yeah. It doesn't matter. They've got 2 points.
Yeah. Do you think Rob Edwards underestimated the problems there before he moved in?
First of all, I feel that no matter what the problems were there, Jeff, he's never going to turn down going to his old club, getting to stay at home more often, closer to his family. That would have been his main reason for leaving. Yes, more money, of course, but Middlesbrough would have paid him well. That would have been his main reason of leaving. I know Rob Edwards, I know friends of his. And going forward now, you asked for it. Now you've got to try and get the best out of this squad of players. You've got to start looking maybe in January to next season. Can you try and shift some of these players? But good luck at the end of the season.
Yeah.
These players on very good money, bit of dead wood. I mean, you need a full-on car boot sale to get some of these players, Jeff. He's going to be stuck with a lot of them next season that don't want to leave because of contracts. It's going to be one hell of a job, and every chance Middlesbrough come up.
Yeah, and people will think that Wolves might bounce back next season. Well, I'll tell you, just take a look at the Championship table right now. Just take a look at where Leicester City are. Just take a look at where Southampton are.
That team doesn't get promoted in the Championship, Jeff. That team, that squad of players right there, does not get promoted in the Championship.
Manchester United, I mean, they were not great by any manner or means, particularly in the first half. But I've got a text in here which I would agree with. Mason Mount, excellent for United last night. I thought he was the standout there on the pitch by quite a distance, actually. A texter goes into anonymous, said, I think he'll be England's number 10 for the World Cup next year. Well, I don't agree with that. But it's a question of whether he can force himself.
Why not?
Even at this late stage,
if he can get a run Jeff, if he can get a run of games and perform like he did last night, Thomas Tuchel will be aware of Mason Mount. He'll know what he can do, what he done at Chelsea. I thought last night his passing was spot on. Crisp passing, his finish from Fernandes, his great ball in behind. He just needs run of games now, Jeff. Can you keep playing? Can you keep playing and staying in the side? Why not?
Yeah, it is great. For the neutral, it's great to see him fit in the side, playing well as well.
And they need him, Jeff.
Yeah, they certainly need him. I mean, there was 1 or 2 surprising choices there. I thought, again, Aiden Heaven starting the game. I didn't really get that. He did okay. So
you put him against a proper team in the Premier League, Jeff. I think he struggles.
Yeah, yeah.